Well, welcome back to our journey through the Proverbs. My name is Steve Pederson, and today we are on Proverbs chapter 8, which of course represents day 8 of our 31-day journey. Let's go ahead and dive on into our text for the day, shall we? Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 1, it says, "Doesn't wisdom cry out? Doesn't understanding raise her voice? On the top of high places by the way, where the paths meet, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the entry doors, she cries aloud. I call to you, people. I send my voice to the children of mankind. You simple, understand prudence. You fools, be of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things. The opening of my lips is for right things. For my mouth speaks truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing crooked or perverse in them. They are all plain to those who understand, right to those who find knowledge. Receive my instruction rather than silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies. All the things that may be desired can't be compared to it. I, wisdom, have made prudence my dwelling. Find out knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride, arrogance, the evil way, and the perverse mouth. Counsel and sound knowledge are mine. I have understanding and power. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, nobles and all the righteous rulers of the earth. I love those who love me. Those who seek me diligently will find me. With me are riches, honor, enduring wealth, and prosperity. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold. My yield than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the middle of the paths of justice, that I may give wealth to those who love me. I fill their treasuries. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his work. Before his deeds of old, I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, before the earth existed. When there were no depths, I was born. When there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills, I was born. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the beginning of the dust of the world. When he established the heavens, I was there. When he set a circle on the surface of the deep, when he established the clouds above, when the springs of the deep became strong, when he gave to the sea its boundary, that the waters should not violate his commandment, when he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was the craftsman by his side. I was a delight day by day, always rejoicing before him, rejoicing in his whole world. My delight was with the sons and daughters of mankind. Now, therefore, my children, listen to me, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise. Don't refuse it. Blessed is the one who hears me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at my doorposts. For whoever finds me finds life, and will obtain favor from the Lord. But he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. Whew. Boy, what is it with these proverbs and ending with death all the time? Seems kind of seems kind of heavy. But man, what can I say? I just absolutely love the proverbs. They're so amazing, and I'm going to try to keep it brief here, but I feel like I could just go in to these, and even as I read them, I mean, things are just coming up for me. But I'm going to stick with this one thing. In verse 9, it says, "Receive my instruction rather than silver, knowledge rather than choice gold." In other words, it's saying, don't put the cart before the horse. I think as humans, we tend to see the things that are the easiest things to see. That is, of course, the things that are right in front of us, the external things, kind of like Eve saw the apple in the garden, and she saw it as what? As desirable. And we see things, and we see things as desirable, and we want those, and we focus on the external things. And sometimes we see what others have, and we compare ourselves with what they have. And we miss the point that it's inside that's what matters most. Like Solomon, the guy who wrote and collected these proverbs. Not sure if you're familiar with the story, but when he was just a wee young lad, the Lord appeared to him in a dream and asked him what he wanted. And again, kind of going back to that movie reference that I made earlier of Wonder Woman 84, and how the main character would go around and ask people, what do you want? What do you wish for? What do you want most? And he was kind of like a genie. And this situation of the Lord appearing to Solomon was kind of like a genie popping out, hey, what would you like? And what did Solomon ask for? He could have asked for anything. Riches untold. I mean, with riches, you could buy everything you need. You could hire a team to do all your work for you. The thing that he asked for was wisdom. Absolutely brilliant move. People tend to want the external results, but don't want to do the internal work to get there. They want to be known as a great musician, but they don't want to put in the hours and hours and hours of rehearsal that it takes behind the scenes to get good enough to appear on stage. The internal work is what produces the external results that you want. Money is not the answer. Wisdom is. Besides, it's not really money that people want. It's what money can buy that people want. And people want to be happy. And you can't buy wisdom. You can't buy knowledge. You can't buy understanding. You can buy books. You can buy classes. But you can't buy the actual wisdom and understanding, which is what really makes you happy. And so my affirmation for today is, I choose wisdom over gold any day. Any day of the week, I take wisdom over gold. I'll certainly take some gold, but not over wisdom. Well, that was my affirmation. I want to take a look now at one of my guests, one of our viewers, what they had to say. This is Annie from Chicago. And Annie from Chicago writes in to say, real wisdom is found in God who created it. Amazingly, though, wisdom is worth more than gold or rubies. God makes it available to anyone seeking it. I may have read that wrong. I think she meant, amazingly, though wisdom is worth more than gold or rubies, God makes it available to anyone seeking it. And those who find it find enduring wealth and true prosperity. And Annie's affirmation for us today is, I'm going after wisdom that comes from God. I'm going after wisdom that comes from God. Well, thank you, Annie, for chiming in and sharing your thoughts, your takeaways, and your affirmation with the rest of the community. And for those of you watching, I would love, and we would all love, to hear your thoughts, your takeaways. So please consider leaving a comment. What did you get out of Proverbs chapter 8 today? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If there's more information about what we're doing here in the description below on how to connect. All of that's there. Thank you so much for joining for today's walk through the Proverbs chapter 8. Hopefully we'll see you back again tomorrow. Take care. So long for now.